Hello everyone, it's Liam Caddison here, and it's time for another episode of The Vampire Diaries. It is episode 18 for this first season, with 4 more episodes left to go after this. Crazy how the time has gone by. And if you were a Stefan fan in the last episode, which, you know, I kind of am, that it was kind of bad for him last time, because not only was he kidnapped and we had to have this huge rescue operation underway to try and get him, but also we had Damon catching him on the bags, of course, of blood. But he did need that after coming on Death's Door. So, yeah, but I feel like he's got a bit of a taste of it. So, yeah. But with that said, why don't we get into this episode of The Vampire Diaries, episode 18 of season 1. Let's go.
From a blood bank. You're not actually killing anyone.
I have my reasons.
Well, what are those holier-than-thou reasons? You know, we've never actually discussed that. You know,
Maybe the way he snapped doesn't want to be on your level, Damon.
Watching me struggle.
Very much so.
I hate to break it to you.
Appetizing.
Hey, almost forgot something.
Did that deliberate? Come on. Come on. I mean... Oh.
Elena.
Uncle John.
Yo!
Hi.
Jenna.
That's Blaine! iZombie!
Said I'd be in by
Or
noon.
Dr. Whale
What
from
you
Once
say
Upon a
when you
Time.
do are
Pick your
typically
poison.
different things.
Uncle John, what's up? Hey.
Circumstances. As a founding family member, I find it's my duty to report some very distressing news.
He's a Gilbert?
Elena's uncle. His name's John, but I call him
A
Jackass.
hospital blood bank in the neighboring
Jackass
county of
John.
Amherst has reported several break-ins over the past 2 weeks. 7 hunters, 4 campers, and
David
2 state
Anders
employees
has
have
a
been reported missing as
stereotype.
well. All of this with...
I keep it from them, but it's only because I love them.
I think Stefan's a good guy.
Damon, on the
But,
other hand, no, he's a fucking
At
dick.
the end of the day, he's still a vampire.
I know it's hard to understand,
Oh,
but Stefan's different. He
It's
would never
hard.
do anything to hurt me.
hard for him to accept after, you know, the whole Isabel situation.
Why does she hate you?
We used to sleep together.
Oh!
I'm standing right here.
Why would he write a report on
He
vampires?
deserved that. He's a
Do you
dick.
think he's... Stefan, what's wrong?
Perfect happiness. He's becoming jealous. Oh, shh. Oh boy.
No, Elena, I will not go to your bedroom with you.
Don't be a fucking dick.
Just like I remembered.
Stop messing around.
What a dick.
Well, maybe his problem is he spent too long not being himself.
Maybe straying away from this path has kind of,
It is what it is, Elena.
I don't know, fucked him up in a
Stefan, you
sense.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Boredom.
No, it's
Maybe I'm
nothing
just as much
really.
as a long line of Gilbert crazies.
Gilbert, I'm crazy.
Easy for you to say. You're not one.
Ouch.
Ow. Wow. Wow. Get her some ointment, for fuck's sake.
Is that whiskey you've been drinking all day doing his job?
We are who we are, Steph.
Can't argue with good whiskey though.
Oh, nothing would make you happier than to just see me.
Just don't swap one for the other in terms of like his need for blood with the need for
Don't
whiskey.
embarrass us.
You hate dancing. I
But
usually
he's
suggest-
drunk.
No, you have to beg the sober me, the drunk me. There's no begging necessary.
There's really no one dancing.
No filters like when it comes to being drunk. I will sing when I don't
Yeah, that's not
as a
gonna work.
sober.
It was an overdose, Jeremy.
Yeah, but her body was buried. Somebody must have done that.
We're aware of that. The
Damon's just
investigation
like,
is
oh boy.
ongoing, but there's nothing more I can tell you at this time.
Damon's just right there whilst
sorry.
Jer is asking these questions, and it's just like, ooh.
Then get off the dance floor.
Dude,
Excuse me?
shut up.
No way to talk to a lady.
Oh shit,
Whatever.
things are gonna get ugly. Things are gonna get ugly.
I think you need to apologize.
Oh, fuck!
sorry.
Well, I think it's like 1864 all over again. Vampires running amok. I guess we're just gonna have to hunt them down, throw them in a church, and burn them to ash.
He knows.
Part of the story.
Oh, there's more.
Well, there's a lot more.
But you would know.
It seems that there was a tomb.
Well, you know that I could rip your throat out before anyone would notice, right? Yeah, okay. But you probably ingest vervain, so
Why don't you take a bite?
it's not worth my time.
There's the Blade Manor. Even though that iZombie was a few years after this, the Blade mannerisms are there. Oh! Well! Well! Woo!
Why are you looking at me?
Stop it. That doesn't mean anything.
Look me in the eye and say you believe it was an
Something
overdose.
else you would tell me, right?
Of course I would.
Oh, this is gonna this is gonna go down well.
That's what I hate. Is I can't make any of it right. It's like I don't deserve to even miss her.
See, I don't know if he's genuine in terms of the guilt about her. Cause
Nice to talk to me.
oh god, they're gonna fuck.
I don't have...
What the fuck? Oh!
Dude, calm down.
Damn, Matt! Oh shit!
Stop it!
Oh come on, Tyler.
How I just killed Uncle John Gilbert.
What?
Great party, by the way, huh?
Just drop that bombshell. Oh yeah, I killed John Gilbert. Kudos.
What are you doing?
Oh god. Come on.
I'm sorry.
How the fuck? Unless you have... Oh shit. Unless he has something similar to what Alaric has. But other than that, what?
But you think John knew Isabel?
I think John knows a lot of things.
Ooh, John's got to be very, very key about is very, very fascinating.
I see how this is.
Oh, he's gonna break it. Oh shit. Oh shit. Stefan. Oops. Sorry.
What are you, man?
Stefan, you're oh boy, you're really, really risking it, buddy. Just saying. Oh. Yeah, this is mind blowing. Oh shit. Oh shit.
That is the last time you ever embarrass this family.
Right, so you're not the embarrassment, just laying a hand on your son. I mean, Tyler can be a dick at times, but his father, yeah. Foy.
I promise I'll get it together.
I want you out of the house.
You can't take any more.
My life by morning.
Yeah. Oof. She needs help, to be fair.
So, if you were planning on some clever high-speed snatch ring vamp kill move, know that if I die, everything I know goes to the council, including a fascinating little tale
What the
of the original Salvatore brothers.
What the fuck?
Who do you think sent her your way when she wanted to become a vampire?
You sent her?
Guilty. Why'd you think someone else sent her?
Holy
Maybe
shit.
Catherine Pierce.
Oh!
Angela, Catherine.
How do I know anything, Damon?
This guy's an abs.
So many
What?
questions.
From you, and so I'm telling you this.
It's okay. I need you to tell me these
This
things.
is
But
being
I don't
upfront
want
here,
you
but
to see me like this. I don't want you to know that this side of me exists.
Stefan, you're gonna get through this. I'm gonna help you.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
it is painful seeing the struggle that Stefan is going through with him fighting and. Yeah.
It's different this time, isn't it? The need is too strong.
Okay, Damon.
Of course it would be after all these years.
Satisfying, isn't it? Like, just so he doesn't crash. Nice gulp. A nice gulp of blood. Oh, that's it though. Like, it's a need for him now. I mean, it is really, really sad with him just trying to fight this battle that it seems like he can't win. So yeah, like I said, it is just really, really sad to see this kind of crash course for him, because that's it though. He came to Elena, and he can't. He even said he can't control himself. He can't help it, and he even tried to stay away just because he feels himself on a crash coursing journey. So yeah, it is really, really sad for Stefan. But man, great episode. With Jeremy just prying further, of course. Things don't add up. Not just with the whole Vicky situation, but also Elena. But also John. Well, John. That was like, he is an absolutely psychotic bastard. But I mean, given how Blaine is on iZombie, I have a good feeling that I'm not going to tire of John's shenanigans, even though I will want to throttle him, seemingly. So yeah, because I thought, okay, well, that was quick work when Damon went to snap his neck. Oh, that was quick work for, him to just show up and then just be. No, he just gets up, has the same ring as Alaric. Being the fact that he gave one to Isabel, and of course with Isabel giving it to Alaric, there you go. And then the other one was his brother's. And not just that though, but telling Damon about the fact that he was the one that sent Isabel to him. So yeah, very, very mysterious. I feel like with what Damon had to say in regards to keeping things moderated, it's probably the best really for Stefan at this point. Just going completely cold turkey is not going to do him, and he is trying his best to fight it, but it's not working, and we saw him just struggle more and more. So, yeah, but it is going to be very, very interesting to see what will happen, because, Damon did present warnings about Stefan and the usage of human blood, etc. There seems to be there seems to be going in the direction. What are you trying to do, eh? There does seem to be this indication that it is going in a direction of this dark spell, really, where Stefan has had a bit of a bit of a bad history. Okay, I thought you were gonna try to nibble that. Yeah, he has had a bit of a dark history in regards to human blood consumption, should I say? And that's why there is, of course, well, not just that being a factor to why human blood off the menu, but also he does try to fight that humanity, really. And I don't know about you guys, but not human blood. I mean, blood in general is not usually a human delicacy, but he does try to stay away from human blood, and he does try to maintain that humanity. And yet that is a strong enough quell for these cravings that he's having. So, yeah, but not just that though. It's been so long that we're seeing it kick his ass and all of that. So, yeah, I mean, it is a very, very like, you do feel so bad for him, and you do want him, to be in a good place about things, given the fact that it is very, very heartbreaking seeing him struggle and just seeing him basically plead for, well, not just Elena to take a step back because of the fact that he can't fight these urges, but just seeing him fight, really. Because that's it, though. He is trying to hold himself back. He is fighting, and we're seeing the ramifications. So, but there is that darkness that we're gonna obviously go into more detail about in a future date. But with what Stefan had to say, and even so, Alaric saying about the fact that, well, Stefan's a vampire. So yeah. It's very, very important to realize that these dark spells might happen, really, in regards to Stefan and his life, really, because it would be foolish to assume that every action that Stefan will produce is going to be looked at grace, and every action that Damon does is going to be looked at disgrace, as we've seen in our time of the Vampire Diaries. But of course, there's going to be more to the story in terms of like future backstory to explore down towards. So yeah, but Alaric's no stranger when it comes to his experience with vampires. He's done a lot of research, etc., and he knows that even if Stefan is trying to put on a good approach, he's still a vampire at the end of the day, and it does match into today's attitude, should I say, because there was some very, very scary signs, and of course that's going to be a sign of things to come in terms of exploring more down the line with Stefan's character and his reaction to human blood, etc. We saw it in the last episode, actually, as well, these scary signs. So and it is very, very interesting to see this different side for Stefan, but yeah, it is going to be very, very interesting to see what is going to happen. But yeah, like I said, it was very interesting to go into this vampiric nature, really, because obviously with Damon, he's been more so accepting, obviously, his side of things. He's a vampire, and he's embraced that. With Stefan, he's trying to cling on to who it means to be human, and we've gotten that kind of vibe throughout this tenure, throughout these past 18 episodes of the Vampire Diaries, that there is that humanity he's trying to he is trying to be more human. Like, look at him trying to blend into the skull, for crying out loud. But yeah, with what Damon said, moderation is probably the best thing at this point, because that's it though. I think he did offer to go into moderation, because otherwise he's just going to continue to get worse if he just puts the break cold turkey right here, right now, he's just going to have a bad reaction to it. So, and he can't be drunk all of the time. So yeah, and that was really, really good to explore about how the alcohol does kind of numb the effects of the blood, of course, because I mean, I guess it's one kind of intoxication for another in a sense, because that's it though. That blood can be very that blood can be very, very intoxicating. It could be that lack of blood can be very, very intoxicating and all of that. So you need something to quell it. It's either blood or you could take the drink. You could take alcohol to take things off your mind, but you can't be drunk 24/7, etc. So yeah, so and I'm not sure like where he would find the money to do, like I don't even know if because vampires can get drunk, but I don't know if they can like beat the alcohol as quicker than humans and all of that, considering the fact that they can heal and all of that quicker. So I'm assuming they would get over the alcohol effects quicker than a lot of humans, or most humans, should I say. So so you need to keep buying and buying and buying, whereas you could, you're best off going to any kind of blood banks and trying to quell that first, really. So but that's it though with Damon. I mean, he did bring up the point about the fact that I will use blood banks and that will be enough. So and that's it though. He could actively snap a person's neck and be like, okay, so who's going to be my sacrifice today? But that's not him at the end of the day. Sure, if you piss him off enough, then you could be like, well, I would say you could be like John, but no, not the case, because John, we'll get on to him in a moment. But yeah, it was very interesting seeing, of course, you see the differences between Damon and Stefan, where he just doesn't accept this whole situation. With Damon, he accepts who he is, and he accepts, blood bags that'll keep me, that'll keep me cooled off for the rest of the day or whatever. So yeah. But yeah, it was very interesting getting John here. David Anders. Oh, he's going to be a prick in this show, it seems. Because obviously I've seen him on iZombie and briefly in Once Upon a Time. So yeah, but I know him in iZombie to be a massive bellend, and it seems like he's going to be that in this. So yeah, he does come off like an asshole, to be fair. But he does also seem to be a very, very interesting character in regards to what is happening with Damon in regards to him looking for Catherine, and of course looking for Isabel, with the fact that he seemingly has ties to Isabel. So he knows about the tomb, he knows about Catherine. So yeah, but yeah, I was really surprised at first when Damon went to snap his neck. I mean, it was very, very bold of the idea of him, I'm filled with shame I can't kill you, like that. And then he goes, he walks off, then snaps his neck, and then it's like, well, that was brief, and then he just gets up. So, yeah. So yeah, he was very, very intriguing to learn a bit about, because he seems to be like a pretty big deal moving forward. So yeah, oh, pardon me. And of course we had Jeremy as well, not believing inevitably not believing what Elena had to say in regards to keeping things about the vampire situation hush hush. So obviously he's been on the cusp of finding out a lot of things recently, and of course with Vicky's body being discovered, it just didn't make sense with the overdose. And then you've got Elena just keeping things, and then he just goes snooping around, getting her diary. So, yeah. I mean, this shit, I guess once the fact that he found out about Anna and the whole vampire thing came to light, it was a matter of time before he found out about everything, really. So, do you want to go down? There you go. But that's it, though. It was only a matter of time before everything else was going to come to light for him. Whether it would be an honest admission, because, well, there's no use pulling the wool over his eyes, or whether it was, like I said, him just nosying around and finding Elena's journal. It was always going to come to light. So, yeah, but yeah, and they're continuing teasing things further and further with Tyler, in my opinion. I'm still what I mentioned in episode 10, I think it was, because we had like a 5-second shot of the moon right behind Tyler, and I'm like, is this supposed to be some kind of werewolf shit? So yeah, but yeah, with I mean, yeah. I had a feeling that him and Matt's mom would, hook up. Well, try to hook up. And then, Matt got pissed. So, and I don't really blame Matt as well for just having enough of his mother's shit, because that's it, though. She has been a bit of a nuisance, really, for Matt. And Matt's just at his limit. So, especially coming fresh off the discovery of the fact that Vicky's dead. So, yeah. But yeah, this was a pretty intense episode. Really loved it. Like I said, loved exploring the side of Stefan, as well as, showcasing concern. But it's a new layer, of course, to Stefan's character, as well as the fact that, this kind of changes the dynamic, because he now he has to have that bit of blood, doesn't he? Otherwise, yeah. But it's just really a part of his. It's something that he's fighting against, but yeah, there are scary side effects with him resisting. I mean, even to that guy who was being a complete arsehole. Yeah, I mean, he was even showing scary behavior then. So, yeah, granted, that guy was an asshole, and then he had the audacity to be like, oh, sorry. Go fucking upload a YouTube video and do that, because he'd be a professional at it. So, yeah, but, yeah, just because that guy was an asshole doesn't mean that, he deserved Stefan's wrath. I mean, we saw it in the last episode, how scary Stefan could be, and then we're seeing it in this episode about how, even him compelling certain people, it's just like, just free nearly for something, I guess, benign. Like, I'm sure he compelled the DJ to change the music up, which, is kind of but then again, Lexi did try to compel the bartender back in episode 8 to forget about asking for ID, that she's over 18. So yeah, but it's still a bit. Yeah. But I've really enjoyed this episode. Really promising stuff, as well as promising stuff for the future, whether it's from John's bullshit, whether it's Stefan, and maybe he has to be in moderation for blood. It was really good stuff. So yeah, but I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time.